Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. I'm trying to figure out the uh thing itself, guys. Give me a second or two. So the video isn't actually getting activated. I don't know why. Let me see if I'm able to do something right over here that gets it working. But I hope that I am audible to everybody present right over here. Right, guys? I hope that I'm audible to everybody present right over here. Right, guys? Please let me know. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. I'm trying to fix up the video in the meanwhile. Give me a second or two. But at the least, you guys should be able to listen to me carefully, and there shouldn't be any issues with the audio or the video, guys. Right? Okay, so the video isn't actually working right now, I guess. So this is me. You guys are able to see I even changed my t-shirt so that I'm able to look a little bit ballsy today with a little bit anime reference right over there. But still, like the uh, computer is like, nah, I don't want to let students see you. You don't look nice today as well. I don't know what is the problem with it, but I hope so that nevertheless I'll try to make sure that the camera starts working, or else I'll just put this up in the corner of my screen so that you guys are actually able to see me as well. So yeah, nevertheless, the camera is working. I don't know why, but the OBS is not registering it or some shit. I don't know what it is doing right over here. It is just not allowing me to do anything right over there. I think so. I will have to update my OBS. That is the only thing that I can do right over there. But yeah, let's see. So, guys, can we do a quick revision of our yesterday's class, guys? Please let me know. You guys, let me know what have we learned in our yesterday's class. Just a quick revision, guys, and then we'll start off with our today's class, guys. Please let me know. And continuing with our traditions from yesterday, we are going to meet the girlfriend of Oscar today. So if you guys stay in the entire class, you guys are able to learn everything properly in today's class. I promise you guys that I will show you guys the girlfriend of Oscar in today's class. Okay, so yesterday we learned about variables, prompt, alerts, log. We were able to learn about the console. We were able to learn about some of the basic stuff like how to name a variable and all these kind of stuff as well. So today our aim is to introduce ourselves to a new topic that is basically understanding about functions in JavaScript, guys. So you guys will be able to see me in the corner of the screen right now. So our aim today will be to understand about functions in JavaScript, guys. A new topic right over there. So yesterday we have learned about variables, right? Variables as a concept is clear to everybody present in the class, right, guys? Variables as a concept is clear to everybody present in the class, right? Nobody is like there is somebody who is not able to understand variables. Please let me know. Is there somebody who's not able to understand variables, guys? Everybody is clear with it. So variables is like nicknaming a particular value, right? Nicknaming a particular value. Any value is there, we want to nickname it so that we don't have to use that value again and again. So yesterday we created two lines of code. You guys remember? We did take the input from the user, that is his name of the user itself, and we provided him with the output that is, hi Shaurya, welcome to DevTown. Do you guys remember that? What we did yesterday? Please let me know. Do you guys remember that we took in the input from the user and we showcased an alert to the user itself that basically said that, hi Shaurya or hi Priyanshu, welcome to DevTown itself. Now let's assume you want to create a website in which every time a user is coming to your website, okay, let's assume thousands of users are coming to your website every single day. So in that particular case, you guys might want your message to be seen by thousands of people, right? You want that every single one of the person that is there on coming to your website, you want to take their name, you want to showcase them and alert that, hi Shaurya, or hi Priyanshu, or hi Jashwant, welcome to DevTown, right, guys? Please let me know. That is what we want to do. Now to do that, let's assume thousands of people are coming to your website. You will have to write those 2 lines of code. Just those 2 lines of code thousands of times. And that is a very, very, very lengthy process, and it is increasing your code size as well. Let's assume you want to change the message. You wrote down that code thousands of times. You copy pasted that 2 lines of code thousands of times itself. You want to change that message. You don't want it to be, hi Shaurya, welcome to DevTown. You want to be, hi Shaurya, how are you? Welcome to DevTown. Okay, or hi Shaurya, I'm excited. Welcome to DevTown. You want to change that message itself. Now, again, that is going to take up a lot of efforts from your behalf. You have to go through all those 10,000, all those 1,000 lines of code, and you have to change it right over there. So to prevent that from happening, we want to assign a nickname to these 2 lines of code itself, guys. We want to assign a nickname to these 2 lines of code. Just like before we were assigning nicknames to values, now we want to assign a nickname to our code as well. That is what is called as your functions. Are you guys able to understand it? Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know. That is what is called as functions, guys. Are you guys able to understand? Just a quick intuition, guys. Of course, we are going to see it practically. We are going to create our own functions as well. We are going to go a lot deeper into the topic, but still taking it into account, I just want you guys to understand a quick introduction to function, how to think about functions itself. Okay, so it is just like these are 2 lines of code, and I want them to be assigned a name. I don't want to like write those 2 lines of code every single time. So that nickname that I'm assigning right over here, that basically refers to the 2 lines of code that is present inside of it. So let's start by creating our very own function, guys. The same 2 lines of code that we had written yesterday, we will create it as a function. And guys, if you feel that the video is a little bit distracting, I will just remove it from the screen. So just let me know if it is a little bit distracting itself. I had no other option rather than to just directly put the video right over there. So please do let me know if it is a little bit distracting. I'll just remove it off the screen. Okay. Fine. And today I'm going to open up the chat section on my mobile phone itself, guys, because yesterday I got a lot of people saying that the chat section is very distracting right over there. So instead of keeping the chat section on my screen, I'm going to keep it on my phone itself so that I'm able to see your chats and help you guys out with any kind of questions that is there. So I've opened up the chats on my screen. I'm still able to see your chats, guys. Okay, so let's get started with that, guys. What we are going to do is we are going to open up a new tab right over here. And inside of the tab, we are going to open up the console just like yesterday. So just like do a right click on it and go to the inspect option. From the inspect option, guys, we are going to go into the console just like yesterday. Nothing has changed right over here. Now, if you guys remember, these were the 2 lines of code that we had written yesterday, guys. Just the same 2 lines of code. Now, if you guys remember, every single time we want to write multiple lines of code inside of our console, we have to like press shift enter, guys. We have to press shift enter. Do you guys remember that? Please let me know. You guys remember that we have to press shift enter every single time we want to write multiple lines of code. Now that is becoming very irritating right over here. So that is not something that we want to do. So we are going to write our code in a separate place itself. So instead of the console, we are going to select sources from right over here. On top, you should be able to see that we are having console elements sources. I want you guys to go into sources right over here, guys. And then inside of the sources, we are going to go towards our snippets. So when you click on sources right over here, there will be page file system coming out on the left hand side of your screen. Now there will be 2 arrows right over there, guys. 2 arrows called as more tabs. Just click on that, guys, and select snippets from right over there. Just click on that and then select snippets from right over there, guys. Once you have selected a snippet, you guys will be able to create a new snippet by clicking on this particular button itself, guys. Once you click on that, you need to name this snippet. We are going to name it as Ganesh. So Ganesh, are you an anime lover? He's asking, yes, of course, Ganesh. I'm taking up you as an example right over here. So Ganesh, Ganesh.js. That is the name of the snippet that we are going to create. Now to hide this off, we can just click on this button right over here that is called as hide navigator. So just hide it off and we will be able to see Ganesh.js right over there, guys. Nevertheless, guys, we need to understand something, that what is this snippet? So snippet is basically small pieces of code that exist at any particular point of time. Okay, snippet is basically small pieces of code that exist at any particular point of time, guys. So here we want to write JavaScript code. Just like you are having .ppt, .pdf, .docs, .xls. So all these are different type of file formats. Here you are having the file format as .js. That basically means that this file is going to contain JavaScript code inside of it. That is the aim of this file, guys. It is going to contain JavaScript code inside of it, guys. Now the name of this file, you can give it off as anything. As you're able to see, I've used random names like Ganesh, Eric, Gokul, Index, Naga, New 52, Next, Prashant, Prince, Shaurya, and many others as well. You can name the file as anything that you want. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Great, guys. Awesome. So the next thing that we are going to do is whatever code that we want to write, that will be written inside of this Ganesh.js, guys. Okay. So the 2 lines of code that we want to write, we can start writing it out right over here. So for example, var name is equals to prompt prompt. What is your name? Now, unlike your console, when we were writing code inside of console itself, to go to the next line, we have to press shift enter, guys. To go to the next line of code, we had to press shift enter. But right over here, guys, to go to the next line, just like a normal Word document, you just have to press enter right over here. So if you just press enter, guys, just like when you're writing in a normal document or a Google Doc, you press enter to go to the next line. Similar to that, right over here, you press enter, you go to the next line, you continue writing your code. ALERT alert, hi, then we'll have name plus welcome to DevTown. Okay, so right over here, guys, as you're able to see, we are able to write both the lines of code right over here. How to create a new snippet, I think so I've already told that, Neelam, so you can just scroll the video a little bit back at a later point of time and see how to create the snippet. So we are not able to waste our time right over there seeing the same thing again and again. The next thing that is going to be there is to save this code. Whatever code that you have written, you have to save it. So to save it, you have to do Control S, guys. Control plus S. So that will save the code for you. Once you have saved the code, to run this code, there is this play button down below, guys. Are you guys able to see this play button, guys, down below? Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this play button down below, guys? Please let me know. Just click on this play button and that will run all the code that is present inside of Ganesh.js. Every single line of code that is present inside of Ganesh.js will be run right over there. So what is your name? Let's assume Shaurya. And hi Shaurya, welcome to DevTown. That is as easy as possible. And yeah, so everything is working absolutely fine. The next thing, so a lot of you guys are saying that the screen is not clear or something like that. So just let me repeat myself once again. So if you guys are using YouTube for the very first time and you have been like Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants, who is living under a rock itself for the rest of his life and is using YouTube for the very first time, there's a quick advice for you that in YouTube you can actually increase the quality of the video. I will even help you guys out with that as well. So to increase the quality of the video, you just have to click on the gear like icon on the top right corner of your screen, guys. Once you have clicked on that icon, you have to select the quality of the video. So there will be an option of quality and you can increase the quality from right over there to 1080p or 720p as well. So that will help you see the screen more clearly. So again, guys, for those who are living under a rock up till this point of time, I hope that helps you guys out. And don't be like Patrick, come to the surface of the world as well, explore a little bit, just like SpongeBob SquarePants. So that will be my suggestion for you guys. Okay, continuing with our class itself, guys, just a quick word of advice. Today we are going to have multiple attendances. Today we are going to have multiple attendances in today's class. Not one, not two, even I don't know how many attendances will be there. So be ready, guys. I can take up 3 attendances. I can take up 4 attendances anywhere in the middle of the class. So make sure you guys are paying good attention to the class, guys. Otherwise, you will miss out on the attendance. Missing out even on a 1 attendance as well will mean that you are not able to get your certificates. So make sure you are paying attention to the class properly, guys. Okay, so right over here, guys, now what we need to do is we need to assign a nickname for these two lines of code, guys, because we are greeting the user that is coming up to our website, guys. We are going to call it as the greeting. Okay, we are going to call it as the greeting itself. So to create a function, it is very simple. Just like variables, first you need to tell JavaScript that you are actually creating a function. So we used to write var when we were creating variables. Here we will be writing function. And then the name of the function that you want to create. So the name of the function that we want to create right over here is the greeting function, guys. The greeting, greeting, that is the function name that we are going to put right over there. Then parenthesis. Now what is the use of this parenthesis? Why this parenthesis exists right over there? You will be learning in this particular class itself. Just be a little bit patient with me, guys. And I'm guaranteeing you will be easily able to understand it. Then you put up curly braces right over here, guys. And whatever code you want this particular greeting function to represent, that goes in between these curly braces. Okay, that goes in between these curly braces, guys. So we'll just copy this particular code from right over here. We'll just copy this code and we'll paste it in between these two curly braces. And that is how, my friends, you have created your very first function. As simple as that, guys. As simple as that. Nothing too complicated about it. Nothing too complicated about it, right? Please let me know. Nothing too complicated about it. Please let me know, guys. Amazing, guys. Now the problem is that even I've saved the code, I'm running the code, nothing is happening. I'm not getting any prompt. I'm not getting any alerts right over there. What is the problem that is happening? See, I am clicking on this play button, guys. I am clicking on this play button, but nothing is happening on our screen. We are not getting any prompt. We are not getting any alert. What is the problem right over here? Can somebody let me know? So many of you guys are saying call the function. Now what does that mean? Now many of the students right over here are not familiar with calling a function and all these type of terms. So let me put it up very perfectly for you guys. Just keeping the tag of the today's class, that is Dragon Ball Z. We are going to call a very special guest with us right over here, guys, to help us understand what do we mean by calling the function. So that guest, let me introduce to you guys, is going to be Goku. Okay, so Goku is going to be our guest for today's class, guys. And Goku is a Super Saiyan. He is an unearthly being. That is, he's an alien who has been living on Earth for a very long period of time. He is capable of fighting any kind of super villains as well as aliens at any particular point of time, and he's very, very, very powerful. The hair that you are able to see is one of the highest level of hair that he has. Now please don't ask me why the hair is some other color itself, so we can't do anything about it. So the point being that I've introduced you guys to Goku. I've told you guys everything about Goku, that he's an alien, he's a Super Saiyan, he lives on the planet Earth. I've also told that how can Goku help you guys out at any particular point of time. For example, if you guys are getting attacked by an alien at some particular point of time, Goku can save you at that particular point of time itself. So I've told everything about Goku to you. But for you, so let's assume someday you're getting attacked by an alien. For Goku to come and help you right over there, you have to call Goku up, right? You have to call Goku up. Only then he will be able to come right over there and help you guys out. Without him knowing that you are actually in trouble, how he is going to come and help you? Right now, you know what Goku can do for you. But for him to actually come right over there and help you guys out, you need to call him. Similar to that, right over here, when you look at your function, here you have just told JavaScript that what can the greeting function do for JavaScript. That is all that you have said. You have just introduced Goku to JavaScript. Think about it in such a way. Okay, you have just introduced Goku to JavaScript. That is all that you have done right over there, guys. Now for you to tell JavaScript that you want this particular function to actually run, you want this particular function to help you, you have to call them. Okay, you have to call them. Calling a function is very simple, guys. Just write greeting, greeting, and then parenthesis out there, and then semicolon at the end. That is how easy it is to call a function, guys. So if I save this, if I now run run my code once again, you are able to see that it is working absolutely fine. So what is your name? So I'm going to put up Shaurya right over there, and I'm getting, hi Shaurya, welcome to DevTown. Are you guys able to understand the concept of calling right over there, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand your calling right over there, guys? Please let me know, guys. Okay. Now, guys, don't take up the example very personally. Even I don't take it up personally. I am a big anime fan. I am a big Marvel, DC fan as well. So when you have time, you start investing it in something. And I know this is not productive enough for me, but yeah, I love it. So, okay, nevertheless, guys, now we are going to take up our very first attendance for today's class, guys, before moving further. Again, guys, in today's class, there are going to be multiple attendances. If you want to make sure that you are able to get these certificates, you have to make sure that you are able to like fill up all the attendance today. If you are filling up the attendance and leaving the class, there is a very high probability that the next particular attendance will be missed by you. So if you guys want your certificates on time, because a lot of students that have been able to see right over here, you guys are able to see that we are having 1.3 thousand students live with us. And from the yesterday's attendance itself, you guys will easily be able to spot on that there's a lot of people who are not actually coming to the class on time. Almost 300-400 people who are not coming on the class on time. I don't want them to receive their certificates, and to be able to make sure that they are not receiving the certificates, I'm taking up multiple attendances in today's class. For the last 2 days, those students who have missed out the certificate in the attendance in the last 2 days, I've given you guys a final warning. That is a final warning, guys. For those students who have missed out the attendance of the first 2 days, I've given you guys a final warning. So even if you have missed the attendance, there's no issues. Make sure you are filling up the attendance from today on time, guys. Right over here, guys, I've created the attendance link for you guys. I'm sending you guys the attendance link. The attendance link will be closed by 8:45, guys. The attendance link will be closed by 8:45. Start filling up your attendance right now. There will be multiple attendance in today's class. There will be 3 to 4 attendances in today's class. Make sure that you are in the class all the time. Otherwise, you are going to miss out on the attendance. This is the first attendance for today's class, guys. At exactly 8:45, we will be continuing with our class. So please make sure you are not missing out on the attendances. So I've sent you guys the first attendance for today's class. Like I've already said, there will be multiple attendance in today's class. So please make sure you are not missing out on the attendances at any particular point of time. Okay, and in that particular time, I will just try to get this working somehow. I don't know how will that be possible. I'll just try it once again if somehow I'm able to make it work. Dude, come on, man. Do not embarrass me in front of the kids. Please try to work. Okay, it is still not working. So yeah, you have embarrassed me in front of the kids. Okay, no issues in that. We'll keep the DIY video itself up in that particular case. There's nothing else that can be done about it. I don't know, Sohail, if the front-end certificates have been sent or not. That is something that the other students can only let me know. Or I can just check on LinkedIn if somebody has got the certificates. So let me just check right over there. Yeah, the front-end certificates have started going for Microsoft and DevTown. As you're able to see, this Eamon student has received his certificate for front-end web development with React.js and JavaScript. I think so. He has just posted it 34 minutes ago. So it is currently being sent right now. So take up some time. Maybe by tonight, you will be able to get the certificates. Okay. Have you watched the latest DC movie Flash? Yes, it was a good movie, I guess. The storyline, I liked it. The only issue with the movie that I had at the end of the day was just for one fact that the CGI was not good. But it's fine. There's nothing else that we can do. Harsh Sharma, you already know the criteria of getting the Google certificate. So if you haven't fulfilled the criteria, you must have not got the certificate, Harsh. If you don't know the criteria of getting the Google certificate, go to the 7th day of the bootcamp that I've already told right over there. Again, Marco Lopez, if you haven't received the Google certificate and you're asking this question, that means you haven't attended the 7th day of the bootcamp itself. And that is the reason why you're asking me this particular question. So please make sure you are watching the 7th day of the class to understand how and when the certificates will be given right over there. So did you watch Adipurush? Luckily, I haven't. I had very high hopes from Adipurush actually. The reason is I'm a big Ramayana, Mahabharata, and all the ancient Indian stories and the legends that go around and the actual history behind it as well. I'm a very big fan for that. So I was really, really, really interested in the movie, but I'm very disappointed with the kind of reviews that it is getting right now. So I decided not to watch the movie itself. Okay. Did you watch Asur 2? Yes, I have completed watching Asur 1 and 2 both. Recently itself, it's a very good, as a binge watch series, it was good. But the only problem with that is the coding. Yeah, the coding was absolute shit. As a programmer myself, I used to watch every single scene of them coding right over there. And it was really, really, really something that was really terrible out there. So, okay. Any new anime you are watching? So I just completed the Black Clover movie that has just come out, and it's really amazing. Along with that, I was actually watching I've recently completed. What was the name of the anime? I totally forgot. Demon Slayer. So the new season just got ended. So that too, I completed it right now. Along with that, I'm watching another anime that is Doctor Stone. A very good anime. I will definitely recommend it to you guys as well. So yeah. Do you know about One Piece? Of course, no. Who doesn't know about One Piece, man? Okay. Dipanshu, is this the first class itself? If you're facing unusual traffic, you have to refresh the attendance link, right? You guys know, you should know that once you're in my class, you should have a very good understanding that you have to refresh the link to get the if it is not working for you. Naruto, I've already completed it way back. I started watching Baruto, but I didn't like it. I stopped doing that itself. Demon Slayer, of course, it's great. AOT, up till where it is currently released, I've not watched the latest part, but yeah, I've been following it for a very long time. Yeah, of course, Demon Slayer is something that I've already watched. So yeah, Vinay. A lot of people say that I look like Carrie Minati. Someone also said that I look like a fat Carrie Minati as well. But yeah, there is like, what can I do about it? There's some similarity. I'm not able to see it, but yeah, it has been pointed to me by a lot of people right over there. Okay. Why don't you reply to me on WhatsApp, dude? Like, what the fuck? Which WhatsApp number do you have of mine? I don't know. Okay, guys. So I think so. The timing for the attendance, I've given a lot of time for the filling up the attendance. That is more than sufficient for you guys to fill up the attendance. Okay, so 1,450 people will live with us. I think so. 100 more people. I don't know from where these guys have come up, but I can guarantee you one thing that they don't know that there are going to be multiple attendance in today's class. So yeah, that's great for us, right? They don't have any idea that there is going to be multiple attendances in today's class, so that's great. Okay, keeping that in mind, guys, now the attendance is closed. We'll give one more minute so that the students are able to join us back. And shall we start with our today's class, guys? And we continue with our today's class? Please let me know. Can we continue from today's class, guys? Please do let me know. Please do respond in LinkedIn. Tomorrow morning, I will definitely open up my LinkedIn and I will definitely respond to everybody. So again, guys, I take up some time. Tomorrow morning, I will be definitely looking into it. Okay, guys, great. So let's get started with our class, guys. So right over here, guys, as you're able to see, we have created a function. We have called the function that is able to execute the two lines of code that it contains right over there. Now the question is, what is this two brackets? What is this what is this rounded bracket doing right over there? What is the utilization of those brackets? Now let's assume again, guys, let's bring in Goku to the picture once again. Now Goku is coming right over there and you are like, Goku, please come and help me. Now you need to provide Goku with some information about you, right? Goku is not going to come to you directly to just help you out. He needs some help to actually come to where you are and help you out right over there. For example, he will need your address. For example, the place where you are currently located at, he will need that address so that he can come right over there and help you. Maybe he will need some kind of food from you as well to replenish his stamina and strength so that he is able to fight for you. So there might be some kind of requirements via Goku to actually help you out fighting against the aliens. Right, guys? Please let me know. Rushi, please, if you don't know, once again, Rushi, are you asking this particular question that you have only got the Microsoft certificate? Please go back to the day 7 of the boot camp that we had on front-end web development, wherein you will be able to watch that video and you will know where and how you will be getting the Google and the Amazon certificates as well. So please go back, watch the video right over there. Please do not disturb this class. Okay, because of you not attending a class, this class shouldn't be disturbed because I've already told everything right over there. Okay, great guys. So right over here, guys, similar to that, whatever this function requires, okay, whatever this particular function requires for it to work, for it to run right over there itself, that is what you need to provide it inside of that parenthesis, that brackets that you are able to see. Whatever it requires for this particular function to actually work, put it up right over there. Kumar Samyak, do I have to give the exact same explanation to every single person? Guys, if anybody is asking about the certificates right over there, please let me know. Please do help them out with my answer so that I'm able to focus upon the class itself. Okay. So right over here, guys, as you're able to see within the parenthesis itself, you will put down what this function requires. Let us say that this function requires your age. Okay, so hi name, your age is, and plus age, guys. Now this particular function requires something called as age to relay the message that it wants. Are you guys able to see this right over here? Please let me know. This function requires something called as age right over here. Please let me know. Yes. So now you need to provide it with the age. Okay, this function requires the age to actually run the function. You need to provide it with the age itself. So right over here, you will provide it the age inside of this parenthesis. So you will provide it with the age right over here. So what you're saying right now is that this function requires age to work. You cannot make this function work without the age. And inside of the function, it is going to utilize that age somehow. Whatever the case is, it is going to utilize that age somehow right over there. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. So what you're going to do is when you're calling the function, now to call the function, now you have described that, okay, when Goku is going to come and help you, he's going to require your age. Without that age, he cannot help you. You're just declaring that. You're telling everybody that if you want help from Goku, this is what he's going to do for you, but you need to provide him with age. Now, when you're calling Goku right over here, when you're calling the function right over here, you have to provide it with the age, guys. That is 18 or 24 or 26, whatever your age is. You need to provide the function with the age. Once you have provided the function with the age, you have saved your code, you're going to run this code, and as you're able to see, your name is Shaurya, and I, Shaurya, your age is 26. So it is utilizing that input from right over there, that from the function call, whatever age that you're providing right over there, it is able to use it and showcase you a message. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Sohail, the certificates are currently in the process of being sent. So by tonight, you will be able to receive it. Just be patient. So 30-40 minutes before itself, we have started sending out the certificates. Be patient itself, guys. Okay, so that is what you mean by this parenthesis. Now you can provide it with multiple things. It is not compulsory that it will only require your age. It can require your address as well. Okay, maybe it is requiring your address as well, and it is utilizing it right over here. You live in, and then you are providing it with your address. So plus address address. Let us put up a space right over here and let us save this out. We'll go down, and now when you're calling the function, it requires two inputs from you. It requires two things, age and address. So let us put up our address right over here as well. That is going to be Bangalore, and we are going to save it and run it right over here, guys. And as you're able to see, we are getting our answer that hi, I didn't put up any name, so hi blank, your age is 26 and you live in Bangalore. It is utilizing both of them right over here, guys. It is utilizing both of them right over here. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. The guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Great, guys. Now you need to understand some technical words as well. Just understanding the concept is not sufficient. You need to understand some technical words as well. So the technical words that I'm going to teach you guys right over here is, this is called as your, so anybody knows what is this, what is the technical name of this, guys? What is the technical name of this? The technical name of this is, anybody knows about it? Parameters, guys. Parameters, not arguments. The technical word of this is parameters, guys. Parameter is the technical word. When you are declaring a function, this is called as declaring a function, guys. This is called as declaring a function. You are saying to the rest of the world that this is what my function does. This is the name of my function. This is called as declaring a function, guys. So inside, when you're declaring a function, whatever goes inside of this parenthesis is called as a parameter, guys. It is called as a parameter, not argument, guys. Parameter. And when you're calling the function, whatever goes inside of this parenthesis is called as arguments. When you're calling a function, it is called as arguments. When you're declaring a function, it is called as parameters. This is very, very, very important right over here, guys, to remember these technical words as well. Now, how to remember it? Any short form for that? So I usually tell my students to remember it by DP and CA. These are the two words that you need to remember. DP, that means whenever you declare a function, it is called as a parameter. So DP, declaring parameter. And CA, that is when you call a function, it is called as an argument. So CA or arguments itself, guys. Are you guys able, just to remember it, this is the short form that I have used for a very long period of time. So I'm letting you guys know about this short form as well. A very, very important point right over here. Never, never, never confuse these two words. These are very important technical terms, guys. Never confuse between them. The next thing that we need to understand is this undefined, guys. I told you guys that in today's class, we are going to learn what is this undefined and why is it coming up on our screen, guys, right? We need to understand that okay, why is this undefined coming up to our screens? Let us do one thing, guys. Let us go back to our drawing board and let's try to figure out something. There are two kind of functions that exist at any particular point of time, guys. Okay, the inbuilt function, guys, and the user defined function. The inbuilt function and the user defined function, guys. Now the inbuilt function is basically what functions that are already built inside of JavaScript. You don't have to define it. You don't have to declare it. It is already made inside of JavaScript. For example, we have already used some inbuilt functions, guys. For example, alert or prompt. If you guys paid attention to it, it actually looks just like a function, guys. Just like our greeting function. It actually looks just like our greeting function, guys. The only difference is we have not created alert and prompt. They're already predefined. They're already pre-built inside of JavaScript. Somebody else has written that code for you and you're just calling these functions up to use them. And our greeting message that we use right over here, greeting function that we had 26 and then the name that is there, that is what we call as a user defined function, guys. That means that we have defined the function, we have created and written the code for the function, and now we can use it as well. Okay, so now if we go back to our screen, guys, let us look at what happens when we run an alert function. Okay, so alert alert and then hi. Let us just take it up as hi itself. Okay, I have not put up okay, now I think so everything should work fine. So as you're able to see, we are getting a hi on our screen. But as soon as the function ends, as soon as this notification goes away, we are getting undefined on our screen, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. We are getting undefined on our screen, guys. Are you guys able to see that? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see that? We are getting undefined on our screen, guys. Please let me know. Great. In a similar manner, guys, right over here, when we run prompt, and then we have hi or something like that, and we run this, you're able to see whatever we are giving an input right over there. Whatever we are giving an input right over there, that is coming up on our screen. It is not like undefined that is coming up. Whatever input that the user has given, that is being thrown to us, guys. Now this throwing, whatever the input that the user gave, that is being thrown to you, that is called as returning something. The function after its completion is able to return something back to you guys. That is what is happening right over there. The function, so when alert is being run, nothing is being thrown to you, nothing is being returned back to you. Alert is like, bhai, you called me, you wanted me to do something, I've done that, I'm going away. That's it. Think about it as Goku coming to you, solving your problems, and then without giving you any souvenirs, he's like, I'm going away. That's it. Whereas when prompt is coming up into the picture, he comes there, he helps you out. But when he's going away, he gives you something. He gives maybe a particular bead or maybe a sensu bean or some shit, like whatever he has in his pocket, just as a momentum he's giving you right over there. Okay, a memento itself. He's giving you and he's then leaving away. That is what is happening right over there. So whenever a function is not returning something back, to you, get undefined on your screen, because that function didn't give you anything back. It didn't have any kind of return statement to it itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand it? It is not able to return anything back to you. Whereas when you are having the prompt, it is coming right over there and returning something back to you guys. It is returning the input of the user back. Let's see what happens when we use our greeting function, guys. Let us see what happens when you use our greeting functions here, WETNG greeting, and then 26 comma or 24 comma Bangalore, and we are running this. As you're able to see, what is your name? So we are putting up Shaurya. We're getting, hi Shaurya, your age is 24, you live in Bangalore. But as you're able to see, it is also not returning anything back. It is giving us undefined. That once the entire function ran through, it did everything that it was supposed to do. It is not giving you anything back, guys. It is not giving you anything back right over there. So if you want your function to return something back, you just have to add another line of code right over here that is called as the return statement. So you can return anything, guys. That is up to you. You can return a number, a decimal number as well. You can return a text. Okay, so for example, hi, hello. You can return a particular variable as well. For example, name, you can just return that as well. Whatever you want to return, guys, you guys can return it. Whatever you want to return, you guys can return it. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know, guys. Marco Lopez, by tomorrow night or by day after tomorrow, somebody will be reaching out to you. You don't have to worry about it. Great, guys. Awesome. So if we are returning right over here, so let's suppose name itself, we go back to our console and rerun the exact same line of code. We write our name as Shaurya and we run this. We are able to get Shaurya on our screen instead of undefined. Are you guys able to see this and understand it? Please let me know, guys. It's just that your function is able to return something back to you. That's it. Your function is able to return something back to you. That's it, guys. That is what it is doing right over there. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know. Okay, great, guys. Now we are coming to our very, very, very important part. That is going to be the foundation of backend web development, guys. This is the most important part to understand throughout the entire 7 days of the bootcamp, guys. Throughout the entire 7 days of the bootcamp, this is the most important in terms of understanding backend web development, in terms of understanding the future prospect inside of JavaScript backend web development and why companies are hiring for that, as well as in terms of understanding backend, the foundations of backend web development as well. So please listen to me very, very, very carefully, guys. Okay. So guys, you guys need to understand one thing right over here. The first and foremost question that should come up to your mind is, why are we coding inside of console? Why are we coding inside of sources? Why are we not using something like VS Code? Why are we not using something like Atom? Why are we not using something else itself? Why are we using VS Code right over here? Now, the reason for that is actually pretty simple. Let's assume, so you know that the entire website, all the websites, 100% of the front end of websites that exist inside of the entire world runs on JavaScript. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. 100%, not 99.99. It is not at all. Okay, 100% of the websites in the entire world use JavaScript in their front end. Now, if JavaScript could work directly upon your computer, if JavaScript could work directly upon your computer itself, in that particular case, any website will be able to access all your files, all your photos, all your videos, all your ID and passwords, your credit card and passports itself. Every single thing that you guys are having on your computer, every single website will be able to access it. Would you guys like that? Please let me know. Would you guys like that any website has access to my entire computer itself? Not right. Nobody would like that. Okay, my personal photos, personal videos, the shit song that I sang for my girlfriend is now going viral on the entire internet itself. Nobody will be liking it at any particular point of time. Due to that particular reason itself, JavaScript can only work directly inside of your browser itself. That is your Google Chrome, your Microsoft Edge, your Mozilla Firefox, your Safari, your Brave browser, all these web browsers that are there. JavaScript can only run within it. Let's think about it in a separate way itself. Let's assume this is the planet Earth, guys. Let's assume this is the planet Earth. Let me just create the planet Earth for you guys. And this is the atmosphere actually. We'll have to create the planet Earth inside of it. And this is the planet Earth right over here. And we will just put the color of green inside of it. So this is your planet Earth and the atmosphere around it, guys. And this is me right over here. This is me right over here, guys. I'm a normal human being. Okay. So as long as I'm inside of this atmosphere, I will be able to live. I will be able to do everything. I will have food, water, everything near me. I can do anything that I want. I will be able to survive inside of this atmosphere on this planet Earth. Now the rest of the entire thing is basically space, guys. This is all space. Okay, let's assume this is all space right over here. So if you are pulling me out from there and putting me up inside of space, guys, if you are pulling me from out there and putting up inside of space right over here, I will immediately die, right? I will immediately die inside of space, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. I will immediately die inside of the space, right? I will not be able to survive right over there. So the same way, let's assume this person is your JavaScript, guys. This person is your JavaScript. And this atmosphere itself is your browser. This atmosphere itself is your browser. And the space that is all around you, is basically your computer itself. So this is what is happening to JavaScript, guys. JavaScript is able to function absolutely well. It is able to do a lot of different things inside of the browser. It is able to survive and do everything. As soon as you pull JavaScript out from your browser into your computer directly, it dies. It is not able to work. It is not able to do anything itself. Now, we as humans know that if I am a human and I want to survive inside of the space itself, what do I need, guys? Can you guys let me know? What do I need, guys? Please let me know, guys. If I want to survive inside of the space, what do I need, guys, to survive? As a human, what do I need? We need a space suit, right? We need a space suit right over there. So what we'll do is we'll provide our person with a spacesuit right over here, and this is his spacesuit that I'm able to draw roughly. And now he will be able to survive inside of the space, guys, right? Now he will be all happy and will be able to survive inside of the space. So this is his eyes. Now he's alive once again, and he's happy as well because he's able to survive right now. So that spacesuit is what is helping us as a human survive inside of the space. It is able to provide us with a kind of an atmosphere, with the kind of some water, some food itself, so that we are able to survive in the space. This spacesuit for JavaScript is what we refer to as Node.js, guys. Node.js. That is what Node.js is to JavaScript. Node.js basically provides JavaScript with an environment where it is able to function properly, where it is able to do all the things that it is meant to do, while adding some extra features to JavaScript as well. while adding some extra features to JavaScript as well. For example, using the space suit, I can fly in the space. I cannot fly directly like just alone inside of the atmosphere, right? To fly, I need something. So inside of space, the space suit allows me to fly as well. So the same thing, JavaScript not just provides Node.js not just provides JavaScript with an environment, but also with some extra features that it is able to provide right over there, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this concept that why were we coding inside of the browser? Because that is the only place where JavaScript can independently work. Whereas inside of your computer, you actually need Node.js to make JavaScript work, guys. This is the foundational knowledge of backend web development, guys. Foundational knowledge upon backend web development. Understanding what is the requirement of Node.js and now understanding what is Express.js as well. Now that you have got your JavaScript to work, using the spacesuit, JavaScript is able to work, guys. So this is the spacesuit and this is JavaScript, and it is now able to function absolutely well. Now using this JavaScript, you want to create the backend. So early on back in 2000s, when like your Java based backend was very famous, your PHP based backend was very famous, your .NET backend was very famous, guys, because JavaScript was only able to run within the browser. You didn't have any possibility of it running directly on your computer. And for a server, it is basically a computer which is running some code on it. So you were not able to utilize JavaScript for backend. But as soon as Node.js was introduced to the entire world, guys, all these things started falling behind. Because now the same developers who are developing the front end can now develop the back end at a much more faster manner, much more easier manner, and much more effective manner as well. And that is the reason why all these are now called as legacy systems. Legacy systems, guys. Why legacy? Because this is ancient history. Every company that actually runs this is now changing it to JavaScript or some other thing. They do not want these legacy systems to function anymore because these require a lot of computational power to run. It spends a lot of money of the companies itself, and hence they are now shifting to better opportunities, that is like JavaScript. In the entire world right now, 60 to 70% of the backend code as well, 100% of the front end code is basically JavaScript, but 70% of the backend code has now become JavaScript as well. That is the reason why it has so many job opportunities, higher package as well, and because people are not learning it properly, they are not able to get jobs. So there is a lot of opportunities right over there if you are able to learn it properly. Okay, so now the next question is, then if we are able to understand what is Node.js, what about Express.js? What about Express.js, guys? What is the utilization of Express.js right over there? So let's go into a very backend thing of construction, guys. We are going to build a building. Okay, we want to build a building. Now, to create a building, first we need to start with a wall, right? If we are not able to build a wall itself, how are we able to create an entire building? Right, guys? Please let me know. If we are not able to build a wall, how will we be able to build a building? Now, the traditional method of making a building was lay down the bricks itself. Okay, then put the cement in between them. So then you put up the cement in between them itself right over here. Then you put up another set of bricks on top of it. Then you put up again cement inside of it, and that is how slowly and surely your entire one wall is being built. Then the next particular wall, then the next particular wall, and so on and so forth. A very time consuming thing, a very like labor intensive thing as well, right? But nowadays nobody is doing that. Like, yes, in villages, if you're going, you are seeing this type of method being used right over there. But in the new era of creating buildings, we are having new stuff that is there. What do the new stuff do? They use something called as a framework, guys. They use something called as a framework. So this framework, what they do is they take up two wooden planks, guys. They take up two wooden planks like this, kept besides each other. they put up iron rods in between it. Okay, they put up some iron rods that go through the entire thing in between them itself. Then they fill the entire thing up with concrete. Then they fill the entire thing up with concrete itself. And within a day or two, your entire wall has been built. You don't have to put in a lot of labor. You don't have to put in a lot of bricks. You are able to save a lot of time creating a wall itself. And now this concept of wall, they are able to fill it up. So for example, if this is the layout of your building, this is how your building looks out from the top itself, they'll just create a framework for that, put down the like iron rods and just fill it up with concrete itself, guys. And instantaneously your entire one floor has been created instantaneously. In a similar manner as well, when it is coming to backend, your backend is handling some requests. You guys remember that it was getting a get request. Okay, your backend was getting a get request. It was responding back with these files, guys. It was responding back with some files. These all needs to be handled by the code that is present inside of the backend, guys. The code that is present inside of the backend needs to handle this get request, needs to send the responses right over there. All that needs to be handled by your code. Now, to do that directly using JavaScript is going to take up a lot of time, because every single backend needs to handle these get requests, needs to handle these responses itself. So that is taking up a lot of time if you're coding everything from the utmost basics right over there. So there comes a framework called as Express.js. This framework has been created to create backend in an instant. Express delivery of a backend itself, express way of a creating of a backend. So all these basic things that you are going to write every single time to create a backend, it already is pre-made for you. You don't have to worry about anything. You want to handle get requests? Here is a function that handles get requests. You want to send responses back to your client? Here is a particular function that is basically handling all your responses for you. So instead of you coding right over there from the utmost scratch, from the utmost basics, wasting your time on the same thing over and over, Express.js does that for you. That is the concept of Express.js. Basically, we are going to study a lot more in depth for that, guys, so you don't have to worry about it. But that is the basic concept of Express.js. That is, it is a framework that makes your monotonous work of some of the parts of the backend much more faster, much more easier. Somebody else has already coded it. Just like a function, somebody else has already coded. Now you just have to use it inside of your code. You don't have to write everything from the scratch. Now you can focus upon the much more important tasks at hand, that is creation of the business logic inside of your backend. That is what your Express.js is. And from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start with Node.js, Express, NPM packages, NodeMon, and other things as well. That is what we are going to do. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. It was easy for you guys to understand, nothing too complicated right over here, right? Very easy to understand, nothing too complicated for you guys, right? Again, guys, the class is going to be of 90 minutes, not of 60 minutes. So for those who are thinking that, oh, the class is already done, there's nothing more else to it, the class is going to be of 90 minutes, guys, not 60 minutes. So stay tuned within the class. The next thing that we need to understand right over here is that how does this entire thing actually work? So basically, think about this Express.js as a toolbox. Okay, think about it as a toolbox itself. So inside of a toolbox, you are having a hammer, for example, to push down nails, to uproot nails itself. You are having a particular drill to maybe drill into something or something like that, and so on and so forth. So similar to that, for every single use case that is there, maybe to handle some data, your user is inputting some data in the front end, the data you want to come to the back end itself, to how to handle that data, how to handle this is called as a post request, where you are posting some message. We are going to see this within our code as well, guys. You don't have to worry about it. But so every single one of these tools will already be present inside of Express.js, guys. But please, guys, try to understand this, that even though these tools are already there, they are already existing out there, you still need to know how to use these tools properly for your case itself. When you are creating your own project, how to use it right over there. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? So think about it as a toolbox, guys. It will be very easy for you guys to understand what I'm saying. So in tomorrow's class, we are going to start with Node.js and Express. Our aim will be to cover these two topics tomorrow. And we hope so that we are able to understand everything in our tomorrow's class. Now, guys, as promised, I'm going to make you guys meet the love of Oscar, the girlfriend of Oscar itself. So actually, she is sitting right over there. Let me show it to you guys. So this is the love of Oscar. If you guys are able to see, I don't know if you guys are able to see or not. That is basically the love of Oscar right over there. Yeah, that is there again. Another person just sleeping inside of my room. But nevertheless, let me make you guys meet her as well right now. So she's an extremely lovely lady. I love her to the core of my heart itself. Let me make you guys meet her once. See. So actually, she doesn't like to be picked up a lot. So she might start scratching me at any particular point of time. And she was sleeping. So yeah, so this is Lucy. And she's the girlfriend of Oscar. Her name is Lucy, right over there. I made you guys meet her. She's sleeping a lot right now. Acha, you would say hi to everybody? Want to sleep more? Acha? You did? Acha. Just say hi to everybody. Hi. No? Sleep? She looks a little bit grumpy. Just that she doesn't like anybody touching her. So she scratches a lot as well. But she's a lovely lady. Like, she's very beautiful. Just say hi. See, everybody's saying hi to you right over there. There. Want to see? Want to sleep more? So say hi just once. No? Meow. Meow. Okay, so this is Lucy, guys, for you. I hope you guys liked Lucy a little bit. And she's very cute. Like, she's. I'll show you guys the attendance right now. What do you want? So I will show you guys the attendance right now, guys. Okay, so let's do one thing. Many of you guys are actually joining right now, so I don't want to show you guys the attendance. Or should I show them the attendance? I'm not able to understand. Let us show them the attendance itself so that we are able to get how many people actually. Okay, so Lucy actually went away, guys. Lucy's like, fuck this shit. I don't want to be here. Okay. So like I said, guys, attendance, there will be two attendances in today's class. If you guys have already missed the first attendance, come in the class on time, guys, from tomorrow onwards. Otherwise, you will not be able to get these certificates. You guys will be having 5 minutes to fill out your attendance, guys, not more than that. So right now it is 9:21. You are having up till 9:26 to fill out your attendance. I'm giving the attendance right over here in the live chat. You are having 9:26. You're having the time until 9:26 to fill out your attendance, guys. Okay. You have to learn with both. You have to learn front end as well as back end. You don't have any choice right over there. So like I said, guys, there are two attendances in today's class. Those who have missed the first attendance, please make sure you're coming to the class on time from tomorrow. Otherwise, you will be still missing out on the attendance and you will not be able to get the certificates. I'm being very clear with it. So please fill out your attendance on time, guys. We'll meet in tomorrow's class. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:26, guys. And we'll continue from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye.